Baby, come to me. Let me put my arms around you. This was meant to be. And I can't go back to living without you. Oh, don't wish it away. Don't look at it like it's forever. Ooh, and I guess that's why they call it. Alright, we gotta be a little bit. I don't want to wake up neighbors. I have respect. So we're gonna do the rebuttal. I mean, Stacey Abrams is on there now. We just got back from the store. Just a quick check. McMurph is still out here. He's rolling around. It's like paradise. It's like paradise compared to last week. I was out here sweeping up. Wasn't too bad of a winter, you know. But you know, when the snow came and everything, I was just with the Cardinals over here because we feed the Cardinals. The stand here kind of took a beating. It's 2 years old, but I don't know. It's not state of the art or anything like that. So the rebuttal and all that. Stacey Abrams, you know, she's talking about a story here. When her father was a given man, you know, talking about community. It's one thing that we laid the foundation, we laid the tracks on here. That's what we've been doing. We're in that cycle for a while. Most of our stuff, because our wall is kind of now in the 2015, because it was just a whole year and a half. It was just like it's like what am I doing? You know, how do I just like get to this point? Because it's so hard to be all to everyone. You know, a friend to all. It's tough. It's very, very tough. But we do care. We really, really do care. And like she's talking about the story, yes, I can relate to it. Everyone can relate to it. And it's the same thing. It's just a different speaker, different time. You know, they have this thing where they make a connection. You know, in the speech, she's talking about, you know, we gotta get that right to vote and this and that. But what does it actually mean? You know, what does it actually mean? I mean, our team. Vote for our team. We're gonna get these done. Well, what's wrong with this criminal reform? Is that not a score? And expect, you know, in the thing of a presidency, if he can get a few things done to get us on the right track, then he had a great presidency. I'm not here blowing the horn for Trump or anything like that. I would blow it for Obama. I would blow it for Bush. I'd blow it for Clinton. Anyone, whoever. As long as they did stuff at the bottom. They talk about the workers struggling paycheck to paycheck. And they're going to bring up, you know, because of what he did here and the federal workers and everything, we come together like, you know, we're on the soup line, we're giving them this, we're giving them that. All right. But why? Why is it not easy access all this time? The rich got richer, we've seen that. That's the result. Optics. Optics are, I mean, in the 15 years that went by, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me. All right, I don't want to go on a rant here. We're going to hold it down. We're going to be gentle. We're going to be nice. You know, we don't want to upset anyone. That's not what we're about. The other day I went to The View, the page there, and they were talking about stuff like, you know, if it was this, if it was that, you know, talking about race and all this kind of stuff, you know, if, I don't know how they say it. The whole thing. It's nonstop. It's nonstop. We're not getting on the same page. Two wrongs do not make a right. And since it is February, it's February 6th. We have a few birthdays. And we're happy birthday. I don't know exactly all of them offhand. But one in particular, you know, they have a last name that I have a lot of friends that have that last name. These friends are just like my friend, you know, Mealy, the Mealys. And Ralph gave me a message this morning Alright, McMurph's going to follow me down. Beautiful cat. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm telling you. I will bring him out this week. Maybe today or tomorrow. Weather, not too bad today. It's not going to be too bad Thursday. Friday is going to be beautiful. It's the pick of the week. I mean, well, yesterday was too, but I mean, Friday is going to be beautiful. We have our massive Mish residential and commercial internet services. He brought the truck home. And we got new neighbors. Oh, there's our one neighbor. Hold on a second here. In the beginning of the season, in April, well, I mean, sometimes, it was the truth. Because he's like, what are you doing? Because he used to listen to my show. And a few times we had a conversation out there. One time we even had a few. We had a drink or two, like, break bread. Because, skunk going through the road. Skunks get hit. We did a lot of videos. Seen animals, all that. But he told me. Because just talking to him, and I mentioned, and I also, when I looked at my wall and everything, I remember like in 2015, I would always say, God, if my cousins help me, give me this, give me that. I know sometimes you just forget. I mean, it's almost like with all these speeches and everything, like, all these things, like some magic things, like from heaven. Like help us. Help us. Do this, do that. But do they? Where does it all go? But, like, in this year also they'll come up with a flag. They got ceremonies. They got parties. They're just enjoying. They're all lined up with everything is fine. But then when they come on the camera and everything, like, it's these sad stories. It's like my dad, we had hardly nothing. You'd be on the highway, you see somebody give him the coat. So I know that guy would appreciate the coat. It's like, I've been riding, my dad she was talking about my dad's riding on the highway, pulled over, and he knew the guy didn't have a coat, and he knew what he would appreciate it. Alright. Where's opportunities, though? I mean, they say over in the state of California, I look at stuff, I don't know, look it up, they say there's more homeless, there's more people doing drugs than there are in high school. Okay, Schumer was in there. I don't know. I just someday if you scroll down my wall, there was things that I wrote in 2015. I said, God, I just hope they get it. I hope we all get it. I hope we get all unison. Get on the same page. Like, get together. Right? The opener was a little bit crazy there, and like I said, I wanted to get somewhere. I wanted to level up, and it didn't happen. But you got to say to yourself, well, why did that happen? Maybe there was more for me to go through or to learn. Maybe I wasn't hungry enough. Right? Like I said today, what's gonna go on as soon as the morning Joe comes on, as soon as CNN, it's a downward spiral. Got a skunk over there. Pretty soon we'll see the groundhog. Yes, it is a skunk. I got peanuts for you. Hold on, I'm a nice guy. I'll give you peanuts. You need a coat too? Baby, come to me. Baby, put my arms around you. And Lily's gonna go out. She's jumping on McMurph. Here. There you go, buddy. Nice peanuts. You're my new groundhog. So anyways, a few things gotta be done. It gotta be done. I know they don't want him to take any kind of credit for it. I know she was talking about, Stacey was talking about Republicans and their bills, how they make it so hard, they make it so tough, they make it tough. Really. And when he was talking about certain issues, they say, he wasn't talking to American people, he was talking to their base. He was giving a wink. We're not going to give them much. We're going to make them suffer. We're going to make them struggle. I don't think... Do you know these parties? That's the thing. I often said, I said, look at the history. All the stuff that is going on right now, really, make sense of it. talk to people you don't normally talk to. Like I said, like in the page, they're talking about all this stuff. There was an incident with a hockey player from the Boston Bruins. I believe it's the goalie. I'm not sure, but he didn't want to go to the White House, and they immediately were crying, racism. It was racist. And that's what the thing was about. I know there's a lot of good women that are Democrats and everything, and this whole thing, I talked to a lot of people in the community about this whole issue and everything like that, especially women, and a lot of them are like, I say to them, like, don't you care about like security and safety and all that? And I apologize if I'm crossing a line here. I know there's a few topics men are not allowed to talk about, but I'm just saying, if I was a woman, and I am in some kind of a way, in ways, like, I do have like feminine qualities about me. I'm not saying I'm a woman, but I think sometimes like that. I can think however I want, whatever day I want. If I want to think masculine, I'll think masculine. If I want to think feminine, I'll think feminine. If I want to think sports, I'll think sports. Whatever I want to think, whatever I want to choose. Doesn't make me a bad person, doesn't make me a bad guy. I got my skunk here, my new friend.